Hey everyone, this is Tracy with Color Me This. Today is the weekly review where we see the projects I worked on this week. We talk about what I'm going to work on next week and down the road, and then we talk a little bit about my website. So this is an unusual week because it is right before my company arrives for staying for a week now. She was going to stay for 5 days and now she has added 2 days. Now she just called me and she left an hour and a half earlier than she thought she was going to leave. So she's going to be here an hour and a half sooner. So I'm so excited. So the first thing that I would like to share with you is actually going to be her birthday card. Her birthday was in September and we knew she was coming to visit me, so I have been holding her gift. So I want to share a card. This is the card, and I made it in probably 2012, maybe? 2012 or 13. And it was my first attempt at using Gilder's paste, gold Gilder's paste that you can see. So I did a bunch of die cuts. I formed the flowers with some 3D curving using some floral tools. Then I attached it all, and I have painted over it with a matte white and blue, and then used the Gilder's paste. And I love the sweet little hummingbird, and you can see the little stitched wings and stitching around his back. And then these tendrily rhinestones actually used to be sold at, like Michael's in the bling section, and this is very reminiscent to a horse show shirt design style that I would do on show shirts for people with my heat press. And I would either buy these, or I had the ability later on in my garment horse show making that I could actually make these templates, and then I could put in any colors of crystals that they wanted. So that is what this all signifies. And then this, I don't know if any of you are stamping people, but I believe Bloomin' Marvelous, boy, I can't remember what brand. It was a main brand, and I really enjoyed making the sentiment be a vertical flag with the text sideways, and then was not very good at making bows. This actually even looks like the bow might already have been made not by me. And then I tore the paper, or I ripped the edges and then folded. And this is a odd size. It is not a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. When I first started making cards, I didn't use a A2 size. I kind of used the pre-bought bases. So I think this is more like 4 1/2 by 5 3/4 or some such. So anyhow, that is all on that front. And that's what I will be doing all week, is making cards and working on card making project and organization. Hey, we are going to go through my projects that I did today. I am refilming a little bit of this. It was funky lighting. And the first project that I finished was from Magical Worlds. It was the Hummingbird page, which is right here. I really enjoyed coloring this and feel so bad that on the filigree, the gold filigree, I did not make sure I was filming. In hundreds of videos, I have not done that. And of all the crazy things, Libby, who is my friend coming, just walked in the door. She's early. And so I'm getting this filming done before she gets here and things go crazy. So we used the Britfuner 520. Love that set. I had so many choices. They go really light on the first layers, and you'll see that I had to, if you watch the videos, I had to go back through and color in the blue darker, as well as the head and throat of the bird and the flower. The greens I got pretty dark because by that time, when I did the greens, I was already on to the fact that these are a bit of a light layering pencil. So finished that this week. I then worked in Romantic Country, and I have finished the camping page to as much as I am going to get done for the year. This is the time of year when things are getting crazy, and then I have company here for the week. So I am going to leave this image as you see it, and maybe someday I will break it back out again and do a little bit more with it. You'll see that what's left to be done, I could go into more detail with the trees in the back or this grass on the left, which I don't have any coloring done. It does not bother me, however. I think that overall, I think it's a nice balanced page, and I'm really glad I went through and colored the tent darker with you guys yesterday when I did the basket. This was colored with Black Widow. They are a very challenging pencil, in my opinion, mainly because of the barrels, how they're finished, and the lettering, and because it's multiple sets. Craziness. And if that was all you had, I think they would be a great set. But when you have other sets that are in color family order with numbers that are just very nice, easy numbers like the Brook Funeral 520 flower boxes are, it makes the Black Widows a challenge. So that is 2 pseudo complete because I count this as complete. I have a card now that I will put the picture of it here that I created and colored with the Color 120s. So that is also going to be in the back. So that is a completed but very, very simple. We're now moving on to next week. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get done because I do have my friend Libby here for the entire week, but I will color as I can. I want to do some coloring in Small Victories. I have 3 sets in my new rotation: Praying, followed by the Brook Funeral 520, followed by the Color 120, all of which I use all the time, so it's funny that they are the first 3 sets to be used. The last thing we finished on Thanksgiving week was the 12 feathers, and the next will be something completely different. You already probably saw my mock-ups. I am going to be coloring a black background. I am not a background girl as a rule, but I did buy the Pitt pens by Faber-Castell, and so I will be doing 3 different sets. It'll be Praying, Brook Funeral 520 and then the Color 120 Black Barrel. I have colored a little bit with the black Pitt pens. They're in India ink, and I can see that it's not going through with my cheap 20-pound copy paper, and it's not going through at all on my Bristol vellum. So I believe I am safe to color in this book. If you think that is a mistake on my part and I should not be doing that, please let me know, and I will reconsider that decision. Okay, so that will be next week, and it might extend into the following week depending on how little or much I get done. I also have 2 coloring Christmas project books. I'm trying to be very simple with my expectations because of the craziness of this season. I have some magnet tabs for these couple of pages in here that were already colored by the previous owner of this book, and I have there's about 7 of them that are softly done, like this one here. And then Hub went and picked out one for me. Here's another softly done page, and then I have and another one. We're gonna find Hub's pick. Here's a heart with some Christmas. It's almost like a Swedish theme feel. Let's find his page that he picked right here. So he wanted me to do both pages. He loved the tree on the one side. Let's see if I can show you what it looks like. I'm not up far enough, am I, for you to see the full 2 pages? All right, so we've got 2-page spread. The Christmas tree is missing on this page. There's a lot of repetition over here on the outside, and then the Christmas tree, which has been started a little bit. That is what Hub would like me to work on. He just really liked the whole aesthetics of these 2 pages. So then that is a coloring book by Mary Tanana is the artist. And then I have 1 page in the Creative Haven Home for the Holidays by Teresa Goodridge, and here is the page that Hub has picked out. So we'll see how much I can get done. I might have a little downtime that I can't film, but I could do a little coloring while Libby is here. And then if not, I will get to these at some point. Hopefully the priority will be Hub's 2 pages and then filling in some time with those lightly colored pages. And then the final thing is, before we move on to my web YouTube channel statistics, so I want to swap out Romantic Country for a book that I just recovered from my stash. It is Fragile World. I think that I want to do some coloring in this lovely book. So stay tuned for some polls on choices so that we can get this ready. It might be January, but I thought I would go ahead and just let everyone know that I am done for the moment with Romantic Country. I've completed all of my projects in it. So next will be Fragile World, and then I will continue on doing my special with Magical Worlds definitely through the 5 images that my mom picked. There is 1 left. She chose the turtles. The turtle with a castle on its back. So our community has turtles that are, we have a turtle habitat for gopher tortoise, and then there are not sea turtles. There are leatherback turtles, box turtles, and they're all over here in our park. So turtles are very special to us here in our community. So I will finish this one up. That will be all 5 of my mom's special pages that she had picked out finished. And then I will probably move into a phase where I will have you guys make some choices, and I will continue on in Magical Worlds, alternating with Fragile World, and then continuing on through start to finish Small Victories, because I want to finish that whole book up, and my goal is the end of March. I will probably do a little schedule, and if I have to back off on the other 2 full-size books, I will, so that I can get this finished. My goal is to finish it in a year. And then my channel stats are great. I am very happy with where I am at, and I have met my goal for the year. I hit it pretty early in November, so I am thrilled. And I just want to express my appreciation for you guys for your loyalty and watching my videos, and putting up with the shenanigans of me coloring and chatting while sitting in a recliner, which makes filming, it has its challenges. And so I'm always finding something new that I have to work through, and I appreciate your patience through it all. Please do all of the YouTube things, like, comment, share, and consider subscribing. Hit the bell for notifications, because this week's going to be crazy and I'm not sure when I will be posting. I do have 1 video. This is episode actually 334, because I already pre-filmed 333, and that will get posted after this one. In a couple of days. I think I'm going to post it on Tuesday. So I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Everyone take care, and don't forget to color a little every day.